What's up guys, it's Adam here, and in today's video we're going to talk about 10 things that you need to look out for when buying a VPN. And you might be on the fence about which one you should go for. Well, I've got you covered with a concise yet detailed list of the 10 most important factors you'll want to consider before deciding on a VPN service. Of course, the first thing that you need to consider is speed. After all, it's a critical factor that separates the greatest VPNs from the mediocre ones. No one likes a sluggish connection. And yes, there are outside variables that help provide stable and fast access. Now, as for the VPN itself is concerned, be sure to look for one that offers options. This is because different configurations for different purposes ensure that you always have versatile speed on your side, whether you'll be using the VPN for streaming, peer-to-peer activities or otherwise. Okay, lightning fast connectivity shouldn't be the only priority in your list. In fact, one of the cornerstone characteristics of a VPN is a safe connection with minimal risk, or so it should be. So be on the lookout for features that contribute to guaranteed security, such as no logs and anonymity policies, with protection mechanisms like IP hiding and kill switches, which go a long way to give you a trouble-free VPN experience. Now, ExpressVPN and NordVPN are both top contenders in terms of mixing speed and security, so I'll share links for those reviews in the video description below to help you learn more. Another factor that you'll want to consider is accessibility. Okay, what good is a VPN service if it's severely limited in its reach? For example, if you're using it as a workaround to access content that might be blocked in your area, then you'll want to pay attention to what a VPN offers by location, especially if you travel a lot. A high quality VPN will go the extra mile to make sure you can connect to the services you subscribe to while at home, no matter where you find yourself. Then, as for data encryption, you'll want to make sure that you'll go for something reliable. In fact, encryption technology can make or break a VPN. An excellent service will do whatever it takes to value and protect your privacy. With a reliable VPN, dependable encryption mechanisms will send your internet traffic through multiple servers instead of just one. This is particularly important in cases where a high level of anonymity must be maintained. Sure, using a standard VPN server is often sufficient in basic situations, but multiple encryption modes is a hallmark of an outstanding VPN service. Next, you'll want to consider versatility and ease of use before buying into a VPN service. Okay, any VPN that requires you to become a tech guru is not worth your time. When choosing an ideal service, don't make compromises in user experience. It is reasonable for even advanced technology like virtual private networks to be intuitive and hassle-free. If you can't get what you want out of a VPN within a few minutes, don't bother. There are way too many good products out there to mess with the difficult ones when looking for versatility. Make sure your VPN supports a wide array of platforms and operating systems. And you should be on the lookout for multi-device availability. A stellar VPN will offer simultaneous connection to your laptop, your PC and your smartphone, with extra room left for other devices. I'd suggest you not limit yourself to one platform or operating system, because you never know how or when you may need VPN access. Another thing to consider is, if your budget allows, you should be thinking about a VPN service that offers a dedicated IP. Yes, having a dedicated IP address while using a VPN is so important that it deserves a separate spot on my list. I can't stress enough the significance of a static IP. As the only person to use an assigned address, you will get the most in accessibility and security, and you'll be all set in circumstances that require a static IP. Now, you may not even need it at all times, but having the option for a dedicated IP address will contribute to your peace of mind and a better VPN experience overall. Alright then, if you're into torrenting, be sure to consider whether or not the VPN supports peer-to-peer sharing. This is because peer-to-peer sharing is often frowned upon by ISP and VPN providers. Although it's somewhat of a grey area, P2P is fine to use and extremely efficient in a number of cases. So when looking for an excellent VPN service, make sure it doesn't limit you on P2P sharing. Something to look for is bandwidth throttling, because it is a common way of impeding P2P users. And a worthwhile VPN will offer no bandwidth thresholds, but the great ones will ensure there are no obstacles in P2P as well, giving you amazing file sharing capabilities instead of restricting them. Now, of course, don't forget about tech support. Yes, qualities of a VPN service shouldn't end with its features. You'll want to know that your question will be answered, especially if you aren't well versed in this field. Sure, helpful and readily available customer service can be hard to find, but it's very much worth having. So what should you look for? Well, a lengthy FAQ section and accessible expert representatives are the telltale signs of a VPN that not only offers stellar products, but values its customers as well. And last but not least, the cost of your VPN should be an important factor in your decision, especially if you're debating whether or not to use a free VPN. Unfortunately, the only advantage of a free VPN is that you don't pay money for it. What you save in your wallet, you end up paying elsewhere, even when it comes to a VPN. Choosing a free VPN service is not worth it, because there are no guarantees about privacy or security, and functionality dwindles. And there are plenty of remarkable VPNs out there that are very affordable. So, how do you know if you're making the right choice? Well, I've talked about a collection of the essential qualities and features that make up an outstanding VPN. The final choice, however, is entirely up to you. And to make sure you choose a good product for you, assessing your individual situation and needs is important. So if you're looking for a VPN that meets most, if not all of the qualities mentioned above, you might want to consider ExpressVPN and NordVPN. Yes, both of these are leaders in VPN products and services. Full of features with extensive capabilities, no matter the situation, they offer you high performance, reliability, security and privacy with zero bandwidth restrictions or any other limitations for that matter. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video, and just a reminder, if you are interested in trying ExpressVPN or NordVPN, be sure to check out the special discount links that I'll put in the description area below to save you some extra money. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like my video if you found this review helpful. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on the latest VPNs.